Jotaro Kujo, nickname Jojo, from simple delinquent to a stardust man with heart and spirit stronger than diamonds, who's tough like Kenshiro and fearless like Clint Eastwood as they were his inspirations. Jotaro's character, at first glance, is perceived as a person frequently compared to Hunter x Hunter in that they both use life energy with systems, or My Hero Academia in terms of both series being mainstream and having quote boring or quote hated main characters. For the power scaling community, notably from Caleb IA and Death Battle, Jotaro and JoJo as a whole has been regarded as small building level and slash or not even faster than light. Nevertheless, these are misconceptions, and I don't harbor or want any hate to come towards those I've just mentioned. The JoJo multiverse, a place with infinite 3D planes of space and temporal time, which each having their own separate time, is occupied by vampires, gods of different pantheons, characters who dominate time and space with their abilities, or transcend an infinite amount of dimensions, and in the middle of it all is Jotaro. I'm your lawyer, JobberGodot, and I'll be guiding the way of how high Jotaro actually and truthfully scales in JoJo. We start at the beginning of the story. Jotaro beasts with people. Star Platinum defends Jotaro from 4 dudes with nunchucks and knives, while one of them was also a former boxer, and Star Platinum bodied them with no difficulty, resulting in Jotaro being uninjured. Even before Jotaro had Star Platinum, Jotaro never got hurt in a fight, which he's been in many times. Jotaro scares 3 criminals away just with Star Platinum. Stands protect their users. Star Platinum catches a bullet fired point blank at Jotaro's head easily. This feat was calced at Supersonic, or to be more specific, Mach 2. Jotaro with Star Platinum was able to steal Joseph's prosthetic finger before he could notice or react. That same Joseph has reaction and combat feats like him dodging a beam of light calced at faster than light, or FTL, which we'll call it from now on. His most impressive speed feat being him consistently being able to react to and blitz cars, who was able to react to an ultraviolet beam of light before it even hit him, which was calced to be from 9.6 times FTL to 41.71 times FTL. Star Platinum once again defends Jotaro, this time from a stand attack. Jotaro takes very minimal damage from Magician's red flames which were hot enough to casually melt ground deep and wide enough for 2 grown men to fit into. This feat was calced to be building level. Star Platinum overpowers Magician's red easily, and Abdal goes all out specifically trying to take Jotaro out, not Star Platinum. A stand is a powerful vision created by the user's own life energy, and there's more explanation on what a stand is. The author Araki in an interview states that stands are a physical manifestation of people's will and soul. Stands are also described as spiritual. In the Jojo Veller guidebook made by Araki, he regards stands as the spiritual energy of life and strong mental power, and that stands are endless with paranormal powers. They're also fighting spirit controlled by the user's will. Stands are also psychological energy, which relates to the soul or mind, and is similar to the supernatural and paranormal. Last thing about Jotaro vs. Abdal is that Jotaro was able to break a toilet in one kick, and Abdal stated he was trying to put Jotaro in the hospital but settled with making Jotaro walk out of the cell. Jotaro takes damage to his leg and falls down a huge set of stairs and uses Star Platinum to snag onto a tree branch to save himself. Jotaro was up against a stand user that was controlling a woman from the inside like a puppet, and Jotaro used Star Platinum to rip the stand out of her. Jotaro takes heavy damage from the Emerald Splash near his heart, or at his heart, only to get right back up. Star Platinum overpowers the Emerald Splash and bolos him. Star Platinum, through this thrashing, leveled part of a school. This destructive capability feat was calced at small building level. Jotaro uses Star Platinum to pull out a flesh bud from Kakyoin's head, something not even a skilled surgeon could do. The flesh bud starts making its way to Jotaro's brain, but Jotaro is unfazed. Jotaro and Star Platinum's moves are more accurate than a machine, and Star Platinum's hands don't even shake from the pressure of the situation. Then Star Platinum successfully removes the flesh bud. Jotaro uses Star Platinum to draw a fly in the dark in a picture so accurately that it can actually be identified. Star Platinum, powerful, precision, incredible strength. Now, things to keep in mind for scaling Star Platinum. Silver Cherry is one of the fastest stands in JoJo Part 3. Silver Chariot can cut through air and make vacuums that can guide fire. Silver Chariot with its armor off is faster than before and can create after images. Now, Silver Chariot with its armor on is able to cut Hangman twice, who was moving at the speed of light. Silver Chariot is faster than light because it traveled and reacted to Hangman before he reached the coin, and has the combat speed to cut Hangman before entering the coin. Polnareff also scales to his stand in reaction time because Polnareff himself needed to summon Silver Chariot to perform that feat. This feat has been consistently calced at over 1,200 times the speed of light, or massively faster than light plus in short. Finally, Silver Chariot with its armor on has a feat with a stand called the Sun, where Silver Chariot was able to react to and knock away its light beams. The Sun was even stated in Jojo Velar guidebook to have a photosphere, which creates and emits light. For Power/AP, this feat was calced at city level because the Sun stand lights up either a large area in the desert, which can be measured from the panels and marked location on their map, or it lights up the entire Saudi Arabian desert. This feat must require a massive amount of energy to do. Plus, the Sun stand has a temperature of 70 degrees Celsius that gets hotter as time goes on, and the Sun stand focuses all that energy into its attacks. Finally, for speed, the Sun stand plus Silver Chariot was calced at 76 times the speed of light. Now, before I go on, anyone who disagrees with JoJo being faster than light or FTL, please just calm down and watch my quote JoJo is an FTL series. I even have a playlist where I explain JoJo being FTL, so please watch that too with an open mind. Now back to the scaling. Star Platinum one-shots a shark with no difficulty. Jotaro is very clever. He tricks an enemy stand user into revealing himself by bluffing that when stand users inhale smoke from his cigarette, blood vessels will show on their nose through their skin. Star Platinum was able to casually land many attacks on a falling enemy before the enemy could land in the water. Stands can communicate telepathically underwater for their users. Dark Moon was depowering Star Platinum. Jotaro has great control over Star Platinum, so much so that he's able to focus all remaining power of his stand to his fingertips and fire off an attack called, quote, Star Finger, where Star Platinum points out two fingers and stretches them out with a burst of speed as an attack Jotaro would use when him and Star Platinum are immobile. Jotaro himself was able to draw blood and injure a giant monkey by hitting it with a lock. Star Platinum casually stops the monkey's attack. Jotaro takes injuries no problem. He only seems annoyed while trying to figure out the situation. Star Platinum and Jotaro are very adaptive in combat situations. The enemy shoots glass shards at Jotaro. Jotaro summons Star Platinum to grab all the glass shards and use them as a makeshift brass knuckles to immediately punch the enemy. Star Platinum is very accurate with Star Finger, as it used that attack to ricochet the button into the monkey's head. Jotaro, while falling, was able to use Star Platinum to grab onto something so that Jotaro would be safe. Jotaro is an active problem solver in a fight. Jotaro needs to get an enemy's attack off of his hand. Jotaro tries to burn it off and apply cold substances, but neither works.
Do you understand?
Jotaro isn't always reliant on Star Platinum. Sometimes he'll just beat up the opponent himself. Star Platinum pulls some Looney Tunes shit by grabbing a mass of water and punching it through a drain so that the pressure of the water would send an enemy flying. Jotaro punches a dude so hard it sends him flying back. Star Platinum was able to stop the momentum of a truck while pushing the car he's in full of people away with ease. Star Platinum was able to flip a car with ease and punch one off a cliff. Jotaro tanked fire long enough to use Star Platinum to dig a tunnel underground to subdue the flames on Jotaro and leave his burning jacket behind. Justice is a fog/cloud stand that created a whole town with its own mass. It controlled the entire dead population of the town, which was about a few thousand people as stated by Joseph, and the fog of the stand was so vast that it completely obscured the sky of the town. This is a solid town level feat. I wouldn't put it at small town or large, but mainly just in the middle, as this is more reasonable. Jotaro once again is very clever and cautious. He tricked another enemy stand user into revealing themselves when he wrote his name wrong in the hotel sign-up, only for the enemy stand user to say what his actual name is, even though nobody ever said it. Star Platinum was able to punch a mass of people so fast that it appeared simultaneous. Star Platinum was able to inhale the entirety of the stand called Justice. Now, in JoJo Go-Go implies that Star Platinum's feat with the fog stand, Justice, can also be attributed towards Star Platinum's physical stats. Quote, there's a special move, or that has destructive power. This ability also applies to each part of the body, and the tremendous suction power that defeated this fog stand, Justice, is a tribute to that power. So now for scaling, we're already at town level Star Platinum. Stands can become microscopic, but it's hard for stands to maintain such a small form because it requires a lot of stand energy. Star Platinum shows that it can phase through objects. Star Platinum's eyesight, reflexes, and strength control is able to catch a microscopic stand with its fingers and not crush it, and apply certain amounts of pressure. A stand called the Sun was baking the Stardust Crusaders alive at a temperature of 70 degrees Celsius, which is 158 degrees Fahrenheit, which the temperature of the Sun would only get higher as the fight would go on. The Sun was hot enough to kill camels. Star Platinum punches away a massive rock for cover for his crew from the Sun. This destructive capability feat was calced at small building level. Even under incredible heat and pressure, Jotaro was able to spot details in the environment to come to the conclusion that his opponent was using mirrors. High Priestess can turn itself into anything as long as it's a mineral, metal, glass, plastic, and vinyl. Priestess turns itself into a giant seabed and engulfs the Stardust Crusaders. Jotaro takes hits from Priestess and has a giant seabed tooth chomped down on him, only for Star Platinum to overpower Priestess and completely obliterate every single seabed tooth in Priestess. This feat was calced at small building level. The feat as a lifting strength was calced or classified as Class M to Class G, Class M being the weight of the world's largest ship, that is the Sea-Wise Giant, which weighs 657,019 tons, and Class G being the weight of the human world population and the largest man-made structures. The human population on Earth weighing 316 million tons, and the largest man-made structures like the Burj Khalifa weighing 500,000 tons, combined with the weight of others that I have not brought up. To put it into perspective, these classifications give Star Platinum the lifting strength to chuck a human into space. I decided to throw my hat in and try to calc something that seems simple. I've always wondered how fast Jotaro's travel speed would have to be to get the drop on Endall, so I used distance over time. Distance is 400 meters because Jotaro said that himself. Time is 33 seconds, assuming that Jotaro starts running dialogue, and 22 seconds is assuming that Endall needs his staff to sense Jotaro. Here's what I got. So 400 meters equals 0.4 kilometers. Now the low ball of 33 seconds would equal 12.12 meters per second, which is peak human travel speed. Now the high ball of 22 seconds would equal 18.18 meters per second, superhuman travel speed. Anubis fights an opponent, and whenever he loses a fight, he becomes faster and stronger than his opponent's shown strength and speed in the previous fight. Anubis pushes Polnareff and Silver Chariot armor on to their limits in the first fight, and Polnareff has to rely on Silver Chariot's secret ricochet attack to take out Anubis. Anubis in the second fight is blatantly overpowering Silver Chariot, as shown and said via statements of Anubis being stronger and casually reacting to Silver Chariot. Star Platinum was able to land a hit on Anubis while holding back. Anubis even confirms that Star Platinum has great speed, and this was after Anubis was boloing Silver Chariot. Jotaro throughout part 3 always holds back with Star Platinum, not even trying to kill anybody except for Dio. Jotaro even confirms this line of logic when he talks about his first punch with Star Platinum being shallow, and that the opponent he's up against is purely about power, only later to be faster when Anubis gets another amp from losing to Jotaro in the initial scuffle, then trying to cut Jotaro, but Jotaro and Star Platinum react to it. Plus, as also a skill feat, Anubis says that Star Platinum isn't just strength and speed, it's also Jotaro's ability to make split-second decisions under pressure. Keep in mind that Silver Chariot is completely irrelevant in terms of speed and strength in this fight, as Anubis doesn't even care about Silver Chariot anymore. And Jotaro even states that Anubis is targeting Jotaro and Star Platinum himself rather than Silver Chariot, even though it's a 2v1 fight. More confirmation of Anubis getting faster and stronger throughout the fight is said by Polnareff himself, as he states, quote, "The more we fight, the faster it gets. Its next attack is going to be the fastest and strongest yet." Anubis possesses Polnareff and Silver Chariot. Keep in mind that Anubis has 3 strength and speed amps at this point. Jotaro himself is able to kick a grown man into a garage and break the thing. Jotaro with Star Platinum holds off Anubis, but Anubis is blatantly getting stronger and faster throughout the fight. After Jotaro barely wins his third scuffle with Anubis because he was caught off guard due to sudden bursts of speed by Anubis, Jotaro himself declares that he's not going to hold back anymore. He even says, "I'll lose at this rate, I have to fight Polnareff at full force or I'm dead." Anubis gets his 4th strength and speed amp from his loss. Jotaro with Star Platinum, while not holding back, is able to briefly hold off an Anubis amp 4 times in strength and speed before eventually being blitzed and overpowered. Jotaro in terms of reaction, and Star Platinum in terms of reaction/combat time, strength after this fight, and have clearly shown to scale vastly above Super Chariot as a whole and then some. The same Silver Chariot who is over 1,200 times the speed of light and has city level AP. This should comfortably put Jotaro at massively faster than light or MFTL plus, or at least 2,400 to 4,800 times the speed of light, depending on if you want to use a 2 times multiplier or the more reasonable one being 4. Also, for AP, Star Platinum should comfortably be city level plus at this point, as there's many things that confirm he's vastly more powerful than Super Chariot. Jotaro, even as a kid, is able to beat up grown adults, breaking an enemy's jaw and knocking his ass out. Jotaro's got that Black Air Force energy. Jotaro is able to catch a professional gambler cheating. Jotaro's bluffing is A1. Jotaro bluffed a professional gambler who was cheating, by the way, so hard that the professional gambler actually believed Jotaro had a good hand, which Jotaro kept raising the stakes where Jotaro would lose everything, or Darby would have to reveal the secret of Dio's stand, which if he did, he would die. Jotaro's luck/fate being on his side can neg precognition, but that passive hacks goes deeper than that. So this grants Jotaro a high degree of fate manipulation. Please check out my video regarding fate and gravity for more detail. Jotaro with Star Platinum is fighting to kill Dio, but in the fight it's shown and stated that Dio's stand is stronger and faster than Star Platinum. Star Platinum is the same type of stand of Dio's The World. Jotaro could move and time stop not by speed, but just by having the same hacks as Dio. Jotaro tricked Dio into believing that Jotaro was playing a magnet trick on him to disguise the fact he couldn't move and time stop when he actually could, just to lure Dio in and punch him through the chest. Star Platinum can launch Jotaro off the ground and punch Jotaro off of buildings as a form of glide. Jotaro in a fight is always preparing for what might happen next. In this case, Dio froze time and threw a bunch of knives at Jotaro. Jotaro gets hit by some of these knives in vital areas, but it turns out he put layers of magazines in his hat and shirt to protect himself from dying. One of Jotaro's fighting strategies is to simply pretend to be dead and wait for the right. From the time Kakyoin died till Jotaro was lying on the ground with knives stuck in him, it all happened in roughly 2 minutes. Star Platinum easily catches a bullet when Jotaro's not looking and playing dead. Jotaro can use Star Platinum to stop his heart. Star Platinum shatters Dio's skull, rendering Dio mentally unable, and bodies him. Jotaro gets a rage amp and blatantly overpowers Dio's stand, The World. Dio's stand, The World, punches the shit out of Jotaro and sends him flying across the city. Jotaro uses Star Platinum to soften his landing. Dio drops a road roller onto Jotaro and begins having a power struggle with Jotaro as Dio and his stand punch down on the road roller, trying to crush Jotaro while Jotaro uses Star Platinum to stop that from happening. Seemingly, it looks like Jotaro loses this power struggle, but it's revealed that Jotaro stopped time for 5 seconds to get out of that situation. Take note of the stand stats from JoJo Part 6 for Star Platinum. It says that Star Platinum is faster than light, that Jotaro can stop time for 5 seconds when he's in his prime, which is Part 3 of JoJo, and that Star Platinum's power and speed are superb. The range and potency of time stop, I believe, is universal to universal plus, because it's able to stop a whole universe from accelerating against a character who was speeding up time to create new universes with their own space times. In JoJoGoGo, it states that the ability to stop time of Star Platinum is a unique example that acts on the whole world once activated, and the author Rocky himself said in an interview that the range of time stop would go all the way out into space. Rage Amp Jotaro with Star Platinum once again overpowers and quite literally one-shots the world and Dio. Personally, I feel as though this should put Star Platinum at the high ends of City Level Plus when Jotaro is rage amped, as Dio's stand before was shown and said to be exponentially stronger and faster than Star Platinum, that wasn't holding back and trying to kill him. Another thing to add is that Dio has low godly regeneration. In Part 4, it was stated by Keiko Nijimura that every stand that was created by the arrow failed to kill their father. He would simply regenerate from his injuries. That would include the stand of his brother Okiyasu, the hand, which is able to erase space around any matter or energy, ceasing it to exist. making said matter erased from existence. An example, their father is able to regenerate from having all of his physiology erased, regenerating from his mind and /or soul, basically low godly regeneration. This would obviously scale to Dio, as their father is literally fused with his cells, and it's consistent with the fact that Jotaro could only kill Dio by destroying his stand, which is essentially the user's soul. Basically, Jotaro with Star Platinum can negate people with low godly regeneration. Part 6, it's implied that Star Platinum's strength and speed with the Rage, and from Part 3 is now Star Platinum's base power. Jotaro can use Star Platinum to phase into people's bodies and interact with their internal organs. Star Platinum is the strongest and fastest stand in JoJo, with a few exceptions like Gold Experience Requiem, Made in Heaven, and Enraged Crazy Diamond, etc. Star Platinum being the strongest and fastest stand has been shown and stated multiple times throughout JoJo and its guidebooks. And keep in mind, when I'm saying that Star Platinum in JoJo has been referred to the strongest and fastest, I'm referring to the measuring rod that they use, which is stand stats, and the alphabetical tiering that they use. Now, here's just 12 statements to support Star Platinum being the strongest and fastest in the series, and yes, there's way more, but this'll do. Star Platinum is stated to be number 1 in power in early Part 4, being above stands like Base, Crazy Diamond, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Crazy Diamond is stated and shown to be relative to Star Platinum, which would put Crazy Diamond from large town level to small city, and Red Hot Chili Pepper overpowers that base Crazy Diamond, and Star Platinum still scales above, maybe not in speed for an amped Red Hot Chili Pepper, but in power, yes. Star Platinum was stated to have the strongest stand known to man towards the end of Part 4. In JoJo Part 6, Foo Fighters refers to Star Platinum as the ultimate stand. Jolene can't withstand Star Platinum's disc and is rejected, while stating its power is amazing. Star Platinum is stated to be very great in amount, scale, or intensity, and extremely good or impressive. Excellent. Red Hot Chili Pepper considers Star Platinum to be the ultimate stand and is worried about Star Platinum's speed, precision, and power. In the JoJo Valor guidebook, it says that Jotaro has the strongest stand in Part 4. Another statement from JoJo Valor is that Red Hot Chili Pepper and other stand users recognized Star Platinum as the strongest stand with good speed. JoJo's 6251 guidebook states that Star Platinum is the strongest stand. It has precise movement, speed, and power, number 1 among all stands. Even Josuke recognizes it as the strongest. Kira from Part 4 would be most pleased if Jotaro died since he's such a threat. Jotaro refers to Star Platinum as invincible, which lines up with guidebook statements. Endall claimed Star Platinum to be the strongest stand. This would mean that Star Platinum would scale above these feats in terms of power/AP. White Album. On Vento Arreo, during the fight against Gaucho, the latter claimed that his stand, White Album, can freeze train engines and even raging seas immediately. This is impressive because freezing an entire sea is something that requires an energy of 1.04 megatons. That's a little over 1 megaton, which is enough to destroy a small city. Now, Weather Report. In Stone Ocean, Weather Report's ability is, the ability to manipulate weather and recreate weather-based phenomenon. It is reasonable for Weather Report to create a hurricane. A hurricane can output 1.3 times 10 carat 17 joules per day, which is the equivalent of 310 kilotons, which is large town level. It can cause storms and high winds that can decimate entire towns, can wreak various amounts of havoc over hundreds of miles. This is a large town level feat and arguably small city level if you factor in more of the context of the scene in specific, because Weather Report was using all the weather/clouds above the city he's in to find the enemy stand user. These feats range from large town level to small city level, and Star Platinum scaling 2 and above it makes sense and is consistent with the scaling given earlier. In Part 4, Jotaro can only stop time for a second due to him being rusty with it, but through Part 4 to 6, his time stop goes up to the same as when he was in his prime, 5 seconds. Star Platinum doesn't get any weaker or any slower. The only thing that goes down stat-wise is staying, meaning remain in the same place or remain in a specified state or position. It can be assumed that Jotaro can't have Star Platinum out for long, but only a short period of time. How long that short time is as of right now unquantified. Finally, to address the rat in the room, Jotaro, quote, losing to a rat in Part 4 is taken completely out of context. Jotaro wanted to teach Josuke how to use his stand more efficiently and accurately so that he can better protect the people of Morio when Jotaro isn't there, which is why Jotaro gave Josuke very important tasks like shooting the rat. Jotaro was massively underestimating the rat because he didn't believe a rat could figure out time stop, let alone predict where Jotaro would go, during time stop, and plan a ricochet towards that location. And once Jotaro was hit, the rat's needles were transforming parts of Jotaro into mush, making it very painful and hard for Jotaro to move around, and limits how far he can go in time stop, making predicting where he would go easier. At the end of the day, that rat is big brain, and if you think an ordinary rat can figure that shit out with space-time shenanigans and calculate trajectories, then I honestly don't know what to tell you. Now that all the scaling is over, here's where Jotaro and Star Platinum stand. For Jotaro Kujo, his AP or attack potency is wall level. Destructive capability is wall level. His travel speed is peak human or superhuman. Reaction time and combat speed are massively faster than light plus. Durability is city level plus. His hacks, he has passive and active fate manipulation, can change the future, and probability manipulation on a universal or high universal scale. Please go watch my fate and gravity video for that topic. For Star Platinum, it's AP, city level plus. Destructive capabilities consistently small building. From travel speed, reaction time, and combat speed, they're all massively faster than light plus. Durability is city level plus. For hacks for Star Platinum can negate low godly regeneration, and has time stop being universal or universal plus. So in conclusion, I hope that this changes the stigma that Jotaro, let alone all of JoJo, are building level fodder, and that in actuality Jotaro is way more powerful than people gave him credit for, and that the JoJo-verse has so much more to offer in terms of power scaling, as this Jotaro video only scratches the surface. Now, I covered a lot of JoJo scaling and topics in this video. I hope I explained everything adequately, but if you still have any disagreements, just hit up my Discord DMs, which will be linked in the description, so that we can discuss it in a voice call. And no, I do not do text debates or text discussions that'll turn into a debate. Also, for my JoJo debaters out there, keep in mind that while this video is a new meta for JoJo power scaling, I don't know every new meta argument for JoJo, and we know that the meta for either scaling the series or certain characters is always evolving and changing in the community. Finally, I appreciate those who made it to the end of this video to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hell, even share the video to friends who watch JoJo and want to learn more about how powerful they are. I even have a CashApp if anyone wants to drop a donation, because making these videos and getting these guides just costs a lot of money. All in all, I'm glad I brought some respect to the Stardust Man.